A Velco Weather Hazards alert remains in effect through 9 p.m. this evening. We're starting to see lightning. It's not what I would call impressive, but things are starting to flare up a little bit more now across mainly the Adirondacks and just now entering parts of the Champlain Valley. Other thunderstorm cells located over the border area will move out of the region and into Canada, but there are some new cells being generated here. A warning is in effect now for southern Chittenden and Addison County, and this particular thunderstorm cell is starting to become a little bit more active based on lightning here. Let's take a look at the radar and show you the some of the tops on these are pretty impressive. And heavy rainfall is becoming an increasingly likelihood due to the fact that we're seeing the training or the setup of these parallel bands of showers and thunderstorms across the region. This is the latest thunderstorm here, this complex moving just now getting into parts of Addison County, and there's a lot more behind that. And we're starting to see these begin to train like that. So training thunderstorms is a strong possibility, and that means issues with hydrology, like some potential flooding. So we'll be watching that carefully. But we are expecting where thunderstorms repeat themselves over any particular area with about 1 to 2 inches between now and Sunday morning. Cold fronts off to the north and west. There's a lot of thunderstorm activity in different bands parallel to the flow, and that means a lot of training thunderstorms. It's going to be quite the active evening. However, it does look like thunderstorm activity will slowly begin to diminish after about maybe 8 o'clock or so. Still, we'll see lightning concerns, and that'll probably last into midnight. But it looks like heavy rain concerns are on the rise. This particular thunderstorm cell here looks like, let's just take a look at it. Does look like this particular cell is one of the stronger ones. Tops are fairly impressive, and it's pretty close to the radar, so we're not getting a good look at it. But tops are up around 50,000 feet. So very impressive line that goes back into the central Adirondacks. Let's take a look at some of these other cells. There's a half-inch hail here, and these cells are pretty impressive. You can see the anvil overhang here with probably some sort of updraft condition holding and suspending some of that hail, some of the higher tops. Little bit overshooting tops here, but these are up around looks like 45, almost 50,000 feet. So we got some good thunderstorm cells upstream. They're going to be moving in, but in general, things are going to start to diminish and start to weaken over time. But it's starting to become more or less a heavy rain threat. And again, let's take a look at some of the lightning. So this particular area here is expanding. There's another group of thunderstorm cells that are also expanding. I'm expecting these to march across the northern part of the Champlain Valley a little bit later on. But the area that's probably going to be most impacted is going to be the southern part of the Champlain Valley into the Stowe-Morrisville area, probably most of Lamoille County, and then taking it further. But these may translate a little bit more east as well. So Barre-Montpelier area a little bit later on here, probably in about an hour, could be pretty active, and as these thunderstorm cells march across the region. This is the 6 o'clock look and the HRRR model. You can see the main group of storms working out of the Adirondacks into the Champlain Valley, with still a lot of activity up in the northern tier area. And it looks like this is going to be generating occasional isolated strong thunderstorm activity. It looks like that'll continue. It looks like well into the evening, and some pretty good rainfall overnight. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.